Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. It's been a long weekend, a good weekend to recharge batteries and get ready for the second half of the year.
Yeah.
And then SPY slaps us in the face with this drop this morning.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why it's dropping. Because they pushed it up. The futures got pushed up yesterday. All based on, I don't even know. I'm sharing my chart right now. All right. So the futures got pushed up yesterday. All because, well, the Wells knew that the Biden administration is planning on lifting some tariffs on China. And if they do, depending on which tariffs, which, I mean, they pretty much probably don't even really matter for the most part. But that would probably cause I don't want to say a huge stock market rally, but I'd say it probably create a pretty decent stock market rally. And who knows? But right now, I need to figure out what's going on in a moment. And I don't know if it's profit taken or what, but they broke through that resistance, and I thought it was just going to be selling here in the pre-market, and shit, it's doing the damn opposite. So, just something to keep an eye out on.
All right.
But man, other than that, how was your holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend?
It was good. It was good. Wife and I hopped in the car and we drove over we live in the middle of the state of Michigan, and we drove over to Lake Michigan one day, and then next day hopped in the car and put the top down and drove over to Lake Huron and saw my father and his wife, and my daughter was up there camping, so spent some time there. But it was nice. We had a good sunny weekend, good weather, non-eventful, safe weekend, no drama.
Nice, very nice.
I didn't do any fireworks this year. Didn't go to any fireworks. Just relaxing weekend. How about you?
Man, I wasted $55 on fireworks.
Well, I would think that would be a pretty good investment compared to what we saw Johnny spent on fireworks.
Shit, I know, man. I can't do it. So what I bought, what I posted online, $55, and I didn't buy nothing. Like what I bought, like that's the shit that I would have bought as like a kid for like $20.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. But there was one firework I was looking at, and I was telling Lady to buy it, and she's like, "Yeah, that one's $50," and I was like, $50? It just shot fire like a sparkler, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. Inflation, I guess.
Inflation.
Inflation
I think there's businesses that are using the inflation excuse just to run prices up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I mean, think about it. Like a lot of those firework warehouses, I mean, they store that shit for years. So they get it at whatever rate, and actually they're benefiting from the inflation. But also too, at the same time, like when I say benefiting, like they're not just like, I mean, they're making record-breaking sales for themselves probably. But I mean, you gotta think like, how often do they get sales throughout the year? You know.
Well, here in my area, you're only allowed to shoot off fireworks for 4 or 5 days of the year. Like I don't know if it's like July 1st to the 4th or July 1st to the 5th, but like it's done legally. The legal time is done. So you got to be.
It must suck not living in the United States.
That's actually kind of funny.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's see what the Dow futures are doing now. Taking shit on everybody. Okay, so Dow futures are currently down 406 points. S&P 500 is down 52 points. And we currently have let me show my chart now. On the S&P 500, we currently have a little divergence going on right here on the 5-minute chart. Let me turn this volume off. All right, so you can see if you look at the RSI, lower RSI. Hold on a second. All right, so you can see the little setup we got going on here. We have the candlesticks and we have RSI that's down here around. I don't know why this damn thing keeps popping up on my end, but you have RSI down around 18 at this point, and then the price really falls off. So, right at 18, and now the price falls off on the candlesticks significantly compared to this up here. And our side is now higher at 23. So you have a lower RSI but a higher stock price, and then you get a lower stock price and a higher RSI. And that's what you call a divergence. And that usually signals that a little bounce is coming on this time frame. Now, keep in mind, when I say a bounce, we're only talking about the 5-minute chart. You cannot catch reversals on the 5-minute chart. So if you see a setup on a certain time frame, you have to expect it to only last that long, like that setup to last that long. So we'll just have to see what the market gives us. We may see a little bullish bounce here intraday. Hell, we could. I mean, you really don't know with this market because depending on what the Wells want to do, and really at the end of the day, the Wells control everything, obviously. But depending on what they want to do, like they could bounce this and take it up higher. I mean, if we are going to lift tariffs on China, then, I guess that's cool for the moment. It's going to make shit worse down the road, but I mean, I guess we don't care. It's one of those F it things. Deal with it later type stuff. But if we do lift tariffs on China, technically speaking, and this is technically speaking, it should cause a little rally in the market, technically speaking. But this also could be, I mean, they may let it go up, but this also could be where the Federal Reserve, the Wells, everybody of importance starts to sell their long positions. Like they sell into that momentum. And that way they can unload their balance sheets. And then, and that way, they're out of the game. They're happy. And then they'll leave us holding the bag as they come in to short it afterwards. That's just a hypothetical setup right now. We'll have to see what takes place. But I think today and tomorrow will determine a lot of what's going to actually go on in terms of direction.
You don't think that the market's still going to be slow today and tomorrow with people like with the 4th being on Monday? I still think there's quite a few people that are out on vacation this week.
Oh yeah. The market probably will be slow today. So it could be really more so tomorrow, but we'll just have to see. I just need to really see what they're going to do, if they're going to really bounce it here instead of letting it break down. So that's what I'm mainly looking for. I'm just trying to figure out market direction at this point. I'm still bullish to an extent, but I mean, the one thing we can't deny here is this on S&P 500. This is the daily chart, and this right here, I mean, this is a textbook rejection setup. I mean, to be honest. And it usually just goes tumbling down after this, but the Wells have been holding up. I mean, oddly so, they have been holding it up taking positions I've never seen taken before in terms of like how much money they're throwing down. They've been extremely bullish on the market, and they, based off of the eye, they have let up on their position and sold some. I'm going to push that out to TTBB here in a moment, but I'm really just trying to decide on what I'm really wanting to do here, because I can't let this thing just go crashing down on me.
So you're looking for some direction from the whales, and you're looking to take a position based on that.
I already have a position. I'm just looking to see if I need to hold on to it or cut it. I don't know yet.
Okay.
I mean, because based off of a technical setup, this is screaming bearish, but I mean, we saw the whales all last week just buying the hell out of this thing from the eye, and then we had the news yesterday about the tariff stuff, and that was when they bottomed it out down here. That was exactly what they were doing. They knew that President Biden was more than likely, or they got word that he was more than likely gonna, lift tariffs on China, and that's why they went hardcore bullish and push this bad boy back up. So I just don't know what they're gonna do now. That's what I'm really trying to figure out. I hate that the VIX is pushing up right here as well. The VIX truly needs to stay below 29. And then we need to get it. If we can break back down below 2680, then the market is good in terms of probably becoming more bullish again. But, man, I don't know. We're just like, when I look at so many of these, different like ETFs, things that we use to help us determine market direction. When I look at so many of them, they're all at these like critical moments, to where like it's either going to get rejected hardcore here, and when I say rejected, like slammed, or if this thing holds up and breaks through, man, it's just going to rip out. And I hate those setups because it's a 50-50. I mean, it really is. It just makes it so hard to figure out that direction. But now looking at the VIX real quick on the 5-minute chart, you see how high this RSI is, how hard it pushed up right here. And we can just see it just like it's just stretched out. This thing's going to break down here at the bell, and we're going to get a little, in my opinion, which I hate to sound like an arrogant ass, but I'm probably going to be right anyways. I don't
want to sound like one, but I'm going to say it again just for make my point.
But we're probably going to get a little bullish bounce here. But my point is, like, see how high this RSI is, like how hard it's just like pushed up on the VIX, ticker VIX. This measures volatility in the market, and we can obviously see the candlesticks just like pushed up. Like this is abnormal for the VIX. I mean, this is just measuring damn volatility. It's way beyond its range. I mean, and so this thing is probably topping out right here. It's going to break down and push it back down. So with that being said, we're going to come out the gate today right into the chop. So just keep that in mind, guys. I guess that's me kind of defining a little bit more of my trading plan at this point.
All right.
But I mean, that is, when I say that though, like that can change within 10 minutes. I mean, we know how that goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are also talking about this setup on the 5-minute chart, which is also, why I just said it's changing like 10 minutes. So that is, let's look at the rates. All right, these rates are pushing down, but they have support right here around this 2.79% range. So I'm expecting the rates to bounce right here, come up here. Hold on, let me look on the data chart. Second. All right, so for the rates, we're probably going to get a lot of chop as well over the days to come. On the daily chart, this is the same setup as that 5-minute chart as well. Kind of expecting it to bounce somewhere right in here, come up here, just chop around, and then tumble down more so later in the future. Now, later on the daily chart, I don't know when. If that happens, the market probably will already be in a very bullish state at that point. But right here on the 5-minute chart, this will be more so in terms of today. I'm expecting it to bounce somewhere right in here. And this is going to go into play with what I was saying about it being choppy today. So these freaking rates right here probably bounce, come up here, get rejected off the bottom side of this 86-100 EMA. Just trying to, hold on a second. Let me go to a different time frame. Damn, I don't know. Could be wrong on that about these bond rates like bouncing and like really going down. That might be a full-blown reversal, or it might be a full-blown reversal setting up for these bond rates. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at the 30-minute chart now. And we can see these 30-minute candles push down hardcore down to 2.79% bounce, and it's come back down to test it again. But look how extended that MACD is. I mean, we're already in that little second wave. So based off of that setup right here, just on the MACD, kind of expect this MACD to, bounce right here, go up, push up some green candlesticks, and then obviously later break down. But look at this RSI on the 30-minute chart. I mean, here's another divergence. I mean, if this thing pushes down just a little bit more, we will have those candlesticks lower than this point. But we see that sharp spike down for the RSI, and then the RSI is higher right here, which is starting to show that range where we're going to find some bottom. So, yeah, it's going to be choppy. And I'm actually, I made up my mind. I'm not day trading at all. I'm just going to manage my spot stuff.
So there you heard it. That was interesting to listen to you talk about the market and look at some different things, and then you're like, you know what? I don't like where I'm at. I'm not going to day trade.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's good.
Like, I mean, if you guys listen to me that entire time, that's really how I break down charts and come up with my trading plan. I know if you kind of step back and look at it as a whole, like, okay, he was kind of contradicting himself at some points. He kind of said both things. Yes, it's called changing your damn mind as you're changing your trading plan.
I think what I picked up out of it, James, as I was watching you listen to it, is that you're talking about looking for confirmations one way or the other. And that's what you kept talking about.
Mm-hmm.
5-minute chart and the daily chart, and then looking at the interest rates and looking at the bonds. You're looking for confirmations. And when you get enough confirmations lined up in your favor, you're going to then pull the trigger or make a decision one way or another.
Yes. And, as you take in more information, things change. I mean, you guys heard me, go through how I established my trading plan. Things change as you take in more information. And at this point, what I was able to roll out is I'm not day trading today because it's going to be choppy. So if I already know that, why put myself through it? So this way now I can just, focus on my spot calls, see what's going to come out with that one, and just really just take it from there.
Well, with that, we are about less than 6 minutes to the market.
All right. So that is all I have for today. Todd, do you have anything else?
Nope. And like you, I'm not sure if I'll be day trading. I was looking at one ticker, RBCN, but it was a buyout offer, so usually those get stuck in a very tight channel. So I don't know if I'll be trading myself today.
All right. Well, all right, everybody. So we hope you had a safe and happy Independence Day weekend. This is obviously a short week, and we're going to start off entering Old Chop City. So get ready for it and be prepared to either take profits or pull the plug and stop out. So other than that, that is all I have for the moment. So I guess I will catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.